Hello. I'm going to talk to you about something very exciting to me, but also very nervous in some ways. I see that there's a lot of people that are interested in something called The Secret. I am an expert at The Secret. And from what my criticism of that movie is that the most important thing that you need to do to be successful at that over the long term is have an intimate connection with God. All the literature slides by that. Doesn't mention it, doesn't include it. I know from personal experience that leaving God out of every project where you use the law of attraction ends in failure. I've examined not just my own experience, but other people's that say they know The Secret. There's limitations on The Secret, on these other systems of the law of attraction. You cannot get away from them. For instance, it's extremely unusual to use the law of attraction and have something appear the next day or the next hour. The reason for that is that has to be an adjustment in your own mental psyche. Man is caught in a net. For instance, an example of that, they say that all these people knew The Secret hundreds of years ago. Well, where are they today? I mean, are they alive? No. Actually, you look at the movie and they're dead. They've gone somewhere else. If the law of attraction extends to all levels, then they should be able to stay young indefinitely. That doesn't happen. It's because there's a net in which we are caught. And the same thing when you use the law of attraction. There's a period of time that has to pass because you have to adjust the net so that you still are on this plane and you now have fitted in this other thing that you've attracted. So the bigger the thing you ask for, usually the longer it takes to come to pass. If you really understand that God is present in your life, that God is living and breathing as your own self, that's how He knows you so well, then you can speed up this process. The Secret doesn't mention that. It talks in The Secret about being grateful too. Well, okay, grateful. Usually when that's a human response to something. Oh, I'm grateful for John for lending me $5. Usually gratitude is directed at somebody or something. And the more personal it is, the more alive it is, the more it responds to you. So I'm going to tell you the real secret. And it all starts with God. I told a short story about my own life where I asked for something and God brought it to me, started bringing it to me within an hour. And I was in a house that I didn't have to pay for, didn't pay for it while I was there. That was a great miracle. I was there and within it in 6 months. You have my own personal example because I didn't thank God I didn't tell people about this great miracle, that it left me. Not by God taking it away, but I'm leaving it of my own volition, because that's what I asked for. So here it is. This is a deal that you make with God. You write down in complete detail. We're going to talk about getting money. Okay? And what you're going to do with the money, how much it's going to be, and how it's going to multiply, and all these things about money. Because that's a quantifiable event. You have a dollar amount in your bank account, or you have gold coins buried in your backyard. And you don't have it now. Okay? So it's going to be hard for you to get that if you're at your job, you got kids, you got payments, you got all this other stuff. So this is a true test for you. Ask for money. When you ask for the money, see it being in your possession now. You can read the books of the secret. They all work. But it all has to be directed to your idea of God. When you get the money. Notice I didn't say if you get the money. You will get the money if you do the prayer correctly. If you're having trouble seeing it manifest, there's some karmic issue, give me a call. I'm here to help you have your dreams come true. When you get your money, and you use this process, and you use our help, in order to prevent the money from leaving. It's one thing to get the money, it's another to keep it. When you get the money, contact us here at the Seat of the Golden Age. You know, you can see that you can send us an email. We'll respond, believe me. You are now obligated, this is the deal, to send 10% of that money to the Seat of the Golden Age. Why? Because this is the way God has reached you. And this is how you think God does. God doesn't really want the money. I could use it. God doesn't need it. And you're acknowledging that receipt of help. Without that acknowledgement, the money will leave. You can test it any way you want. This is a scientific experiment to make your life better immediately. Thank you.